Okay, so well, I'm at it again. So I was at Walmart and I seen this 7.5 inch folding knife. I don't think I could find this when I got all the last ones, and I really like the handle, the way it looks. It's and feels. I mean, it's kind of a rubberized but hard rubber handle. I've seen these style handles on other of their knives. Well, oh, that's never mind. I see what I can see. There. Apparently, people steal these a lot. I think. I guess. I don't know. But I think they do. So this right here is a flipper. Pretty cool. It is a liner lock, and it does have bearings, which is good. Oh, well, hold on. Let's try something. And you can flick it quite well. Finger flick, thumb flick. So let's see. Okay. Spidey flick, thumb flick, flipper flick, and push button. So it does all the knife stuff, the fidgety knife stuff, and this is probably one of the best fitting knives. That profile fits my hand awesome. Now it is tip up, right hand carry only. It is a medium. Maybe, yeah, medium, maybe. Uh, it is an open back strap, as I'm calling them. It's got a pretty significant finger choil. I'm sorry. Someone I know would correct me for that. Which basically it gives you one heck of an amount to continue sharpening this blade. It's probably the same difference as a sharpening choil, so that's nice. The finger jimping goes way up the blade, farther than I can, or it's just about perfect for me with my sharp, pudgy fingers. I feel comfortable grabbing it like this. I mean, that's a no issue there, none at all. And that jimping, it catches my thumb, catches it tight. I mean, you really, these are in the perfect spot to just grab and hold them. I guess anyone would be like that if you wanted to do some precision cutting. You've got these serrations on the side of the scales on each side, which they are grippy. It's grip. The whole handle is grippy. In fact, I don't see any. I don't. You're not going to lose this knife. Once you get it in your hand, you start using it. It's going to stay there. And if this is the same thing that the fixed blade was made out of, then this right here will definitely not get slippery even when it's wet. So you got the lanyard loop. Well, that's fine. It's this one is done better than the most recent named Ozark Trail knives. This one right here is there's no sharpness to it. The liner is pretty much flush with the scales, and that's pretty good. You do have jimping on the liner lock itself. Up and down is nothing. Left and right is the most smallest degree of left and right movement. Blade has a pretty good thickness. It's a nice chunky blade. A flat contour here, and of course you've got the flat on top of the tip, and it is a very shallow hollow grind. Now, this type of a hollow grind, I really don't mind because it is so shallow that I would almost call that a flat grind. Except, I mean, you can feel the convex better than you can see it, and that's a for sure. So I mean, it's smooth. So right there is just riding on the, let's see, yes, riding on the ball detent. Now it's a black ball in there, so I don't know if that's ceramic. Probably not, because this is like less than $7, $6.97 or something at my local Walmart. And so that is just smooth there. I mean, there's no grittiness whatsoever, and it's I'm just shaking the knife a little bit, and you can see the blade just wiggling around. So the blade is very, very loose, even with a liner lock. And usually a liner lock will put side pressure against your knife, the blade, and it won't move as freely. But you know, you can shake it closed, and that is a pretty good bit. It takes a pretty good bit of effort to just get it to come loose. So that detent is very solid. And so, just for a point of information, a lot of you can't see it, but the ball on this liner, there is a track that runs kind of half mooned around this pivot pin, and there's a hole or a divot drilled at this side of the arc and at this side of the arc. And so when it comes down here, that ball detent slips in that hole and holds the blade in. And when you pull it this away, well, this one doesn't have, I'm not thinking right, this, because it's a liner lock. And so that's what gives you your detent to hold your blade in. And if that ball is actually bigger than the hole or the divot drilled in the blade, then it won't get as deep a seat in it, and it'll be easier to knock it out. But if it's drilled just right, then that blade drops in there, and well, I was holding it tight. Now let's shake it open, and you can shake it open. So that's good. It's got, I wouldn't be super worried about this coming open in my pocket. Tip up, I've had nightmare issues in the past with, and I'll probably have them again because I do carry tip up knives. I was carrying this arcade here for quite a while, and that is tip up. That's not a huge detent in there. I mean, there was times I would put my hand in my pocket, because this would be towards the open portion of my pocket, and that blade would be out a little bit. And so that's happened a couple times, and that knife is razor sharp to no end. This knife right here is just, I like it. I really do. As a matter of fact, I mean, I kind of hate to say this. I mean, I don't mind saying it because it's true, but I hate to say it because of the most recent named Ozark knives. I don't know what they were thinking with those knives, because there was some good, some really bad, and some were meh, not like an afterthought. And then there was some that they just took last year's knives and made small changes to make this year's knife. And so I think they could have cut down on the quantity of knives and really focused on something new and creative designs on those named knives. They missed the mark. I think they got them mixed up. I think these knives was meant to be the named knives, and the other knives were the 7.5-inch knives, no names. So, but this knife right here, it's nice. I like it. I wouldn't have a problem carrying this knife by any means whatsoever. Finger flick, thumb flick, back flick, shake it open, and the lights, or the button So that is a double, double, double thumbs up, because the handle is so nice on this right here. The shape, the curvature of this handle, that is just fine. This comes to a smaller point, but you've got grip. This knife's not coming out of your hands. I definitely recommend this knife. I think if you see it, grab it, put it in your pocket, and pack it every day. For $6.97, less than $7, buy 3 or 4 of them. Put one in your truck, your tackle box, your toolbox, and your pocket, and you're good to go. One tears up, grab you another one. By the time you tear up enough of these to match a $250 Benchmade, you'll be way older than me. So definitely single, double, triple thumbs up. I appreciate you. I enjoy spending time with you, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Your time is very important to me, and I thank you for spending it here with me. Thanks, and God bless.